I carry all the roads I walked alone, the empty rooms that never felt like home, the nights I sat in silence by the wall, the years I spent not knowing me at all. I carried every scar without a name, I carried every loss and every shame, the friendships that had faded in the rain, the promises that left without refrain. I was a house with broken window panes, with creaking floors and cold and leaking frames, with doors that stuck and lights that wouldn't stay, with walls that held the echoes of yesterday. I didn't think that anyone would come and see the broken house and call it home. I didn't think that love would find me here, inside the mess of everything I feared. I thought my past was something to be hid, to lock away beneath the heavy lid, to never show and never let it breathe, to keep it buried somewhere underneath. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth, I love you with my past. I had a love before you came along, it started soft and ended going wrong. She said the words and then she took them back, and left me standing on a railway track, not knowing which direction I should go, not knowing what the heart was meant to know. I built my walls so quietly and tall, I told myself I didn't need it all. Another hand to reach for in the night, another voice to tell me it's alright. I packed away the dreaming that I had, I told myself that wanting things was bad, that people leaving is the rule, that hoping made you nothing but a fool. I lived like that for longer than I should, behind my walls pretending it was good, but something in the chest refuses still to stop believing just because it will. No matter how you bury it below, the heart keeps something burning in its glow. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth, I love you with my past. There was a year I barely left the house, I moved around my life quiet as a mouse, not living, just existing in the days, just going through the motions in a haze. I ate and slept and worked and came back in, and never let the outside world begin to touch me where it mattered, deep and real. I had forgotten how it felt to feel. I look at other people in the street, walking hand in hand, and I would meet that feeling like a stranger at a door, a feeling I had given up before. Then the years began to soften slow, and something in me started letting go. Not all at once, but little bit by bit, like ice that melts and learns to finally sit. As water running clear along the floor, I started opening up a single door. Not wide, not brave, just barely, just a crack, just enough to let a little light come back. I started walking further from the house. I stopped from moving quiet as a mouse. I talked to people, smiled at strangers more. I picked up pieces I had dropped before. My dreams came back in fragments in the night. Small quiet things returning to the light. And though I didn't know it then and there, something was preparing, something rare. I love you with my past, with every silent year, with every face against the cold night glass, with every buried fear, with every wall I built to keep the world at bay, with every dream I quietly put away, because all of it was leading to a place where I would finally see your face and love you, not in spite of what I've been, but with it, all of it, every unseen scene. I love you with my past. I wasn't looking when you found my eyes. I wasn't ready for a sweet surprise. I was just standing in an ordinary place, not searching, not expecting any grace. I had my coffee and my coat pulled tight. The morning was a gray and usual light, the kind of day that doesn't promise much, the kind that doesn't ask for any touch. But then you walked in from the cold outside, and something in the room just opened wide. Not literally, but in the way a chest will suddenly expand beyond its rest, like lungs that find a deeper kind of air, like something shifts and suddenly it's there. You didn't see me standing by the wall, but I saw everything about you all. I saw the way you shook the cold away. I saw you smile at nothing, just the day. I saw you order something warm to drink, instead they lost a moment just to think. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn. Not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past. I love you with the truth. I love you with my past. You found a seat beside the window frame and opened up a book without a name. I couldn't see the title from my place, but I could see the quiet on your face. The way you read like nothing else existed, the way the whole loud world around you twisted into background, into something far, just you, the page, the coffee, and the bar of winter light that fell across your hand. I watched and tried my best to understand why something in my chest had come alive, why something in me wanted to survive. The walls I built and find a way across, to introduce myself despite the cost of possible rejection, possible told myself to sit back down again. But then you looked up sudden from your page and caught my eye across the coffee stage, and smiled the kind of smile that has no plan. And something in me turned and then began. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every pace that's tattered, every torn. Not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past. I love you with the truth. I love you with my past. I crossed the room on legs that barely knew the way to walk a straight and steady through. I told myself, just say a simple thing, don't make it heavy, don't let all the ring of everything you carry hit at once. Just be a person, not a broken dunce. You smiled again as I came close enough and said the chair beside you wasn't tough to sit in if I wanted company. And just like that you gave the chair to me. I sat down slow and said my name out loud, and you said yours, and somewhere in the crowd of everyone inside that coffee place, the whole world narrowed down to just your face, to just your voice, to just the way you said good morning, like it filled me full of bread. We talked for longer than we meant to stay. The coffee shop was closing for the day. Before we even noticed where the time had softly slipped away without a rhyme. You told me of the book and what it meant. I told you of the years that I had spent behind my walls, and you just listened clear, without a flinch, without a trace of fear. Like everything I said was safe with you, like broken things were things you'd seen right through before, and knew the language of the lost, knew how to hear it without counting cost. We walked outside into the evening air and stood there, neither wanting to go where the ordinary night would take us back to separate lives and separate tracks. I love you. I love you with my past, with the morning that I almost didn't cross, with the chair beside you that I almost missed, with the hello that almost stayed unkissed by any kind of courage, any nerve, with every shaken step I didn't deserve, but took because your smile said it was safe, because your eyes said, come and find a place. I love you with the almost and the did, with every wall I had and then undid. I love you with my past, from that very first day. I love you with my past, in every single way. It took me time to open up the chest where all the heavy things had come to rest. The stories that I carried without share, the wounds I kept from almost every care. You never pushed, you never asked too fast. You let me come to it at my own last. Your patience was a language of its own, a kindness that I had never known. From someone who had just arrived and stayed without a reason, without being paid in any kind of currency or debt. Just staying because staying wasn't set. And when things got complicated, deep when skeletons came tumbling out of sleep, you stayed as if the complicated was the thing you came for the entire because. One evening by the fire in the dim, I felt the words come rising to the brim. Too full to keep inside another night, too heavy to be carrying from light. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth. I love you with my past. I told you of the father who went away when I was 7 on a Tuesday gray, who packed his things and didn't say goodbye, who left me watching from the window high. I told you how I searched his face in men for 30 years and came up empty then. I told you of the mother doing best with tired hands and not enough of rest, who loved me in the only way she knew, with silence and with working herself through. I told you of the friends who came and went, of trust misplaced and innocence that spent itself on people who were passing by, who took the warmth and waved the lazy bye. I told you of the love before you came, the one that ended leaving me in flame. I told you everything I had inside, every single room I tried to hide, and you just sat there holding my 2 hands the way that only someone truly understands. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth. I love you with my past. When I was done, the room was very still, the fire was burning low against its will, and you just looked at me without a word, like you were holding everything you heard with both your hands, as careful as you could, like someone carrying something made of good and fragile at the same time, at the edge of breaking if you moved it from the ledge. And then you spoke so quiet and so clear. You said thank you for trusting me to hear. You said that none of it had changed a thing about the way you felt about the ring of my voice or the way I made you feel. You said the broken things were just as real and just as beautiful and just as true as anything the shine inside could do. You told me then about your own inside, the things that you had also tried to hide, the years that you had struggled finding ground, the losses that had left without a sound. And I sat there and held your words the same, with both my hands inside the fire flame of quiet and of evening growing late, of 2 souls laying down the heavy weight they'd carried for so long without a hand, without a someone there to understand. And in the telling and the being told, we gave each other something more than gold. We gave the truest version of the real, the unpolished, unpretty, how we feel. And from that night, the love between us grew, not just from who we were, but all we'd been through. I love you with my past, with the father and the window pane, with the mother and the tired and the strain, with the trust that came back after pain, with the evening and the fire burning low, with the everything I finally let you know, because showing you my scars was not my do, and you received it without fear. I love you with my past, all of it, right here. Something started shifting after that, like a window open, letting in the flat, cold air of winter turning into spring, like the first soft note before the robins sing. I woke up different, not all fixed and whole, but lighter like a pebble left the soul that had been sitting heavy on my chest since longer than I knew, since all the rest of my living had been carrying it round, without a name, without a place to ground. You had a way of drawing out the ache, without the pulling, without the heartbreak. You'd ask a question quiet in the night, and I would answer into the low light, and somewhere in the answering would find a thing that I had left too long behind. You didn't heal me with a grand design, you healed me in the ordinary time, in small and gentle moments, day by day. You love the broken pieces all away. I love you with my past, with every scar that left, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the war, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth. I love you with my past. You taught me how to let a good thing in, without the waiting for it to begin to crumble like they always seem to do, without the bracing for the falling through. You show me by example, not by word, by being the most consistent thing I heard. You showed up every ordinary day, not just the grand and glowing holiday. You showed up on the tired and the gray, the Tuesday with no reason and no way to make it special, and you showed up still with your own quiet ordinary will. And then the showing up without a fuss, you show me what it means to really trust that someone isn't leaving in the night, that morning still brings back the same warm light. I started leaving windows open wide, I started letting warmth come back inside, I started reaching less afraid to find a hand that stayed and left no one behind. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth. I love you with my past. There was a morning in the early year when I woke up and felt the things so clear, that something in me finally believed that I was someone worthy to be received. Not fixed, not perfect, not without the marks, not free from all the history and the scars, but worthy of a love that stays and grows, that holds you in the winter and it shows up in the summer too, without a fail, that loves you in the sunshine and the hail. I lay there in the quiet of the room, beside you sleeping in the was wrong. You never made me feel it didn't belong. Beside the present and the new and bright, you made it feel like part of the same light. Like everything that happened made believe that you would come to love so presently. Like all the roads, however hard they were necessary. Every single blur of painful year and lonely night and war were all the things that made me after all. The person sitting here beside you now, the person who had learned the when and how of loving and of letting love come near, of staying in the room and keeping clear the channel between heart and spoken word, of making sure that love was always heard. I love you with my past, with every pebble lifted from my chest, with every morning waking into rest, with every window open to the east, with every restless thing that found release, with the worthy feeling in the dawn, with every heavy thing I'd since moved on. Because healing didn't mean forgetting all, it meant learning how to stand up after fall. And you were there for every single rise. I love you with my past and with these eyes wide open, finally wide open for the very first time. I used to wish that I could wipe it clean, erase the pain and all the in-between, start fresh and new without the weight of years, without the history, the loss, the tears. I used to think if I could start again from somewhere before all the hurt, and then I would be better, lighter, more complete, more worthy of the love I hope to meet. But standing here beside you, I can see that all of it was necessary me. That every year of lonely, every fall was building something underneath it all, was laying down a deeper kind of ground, a place where real and lasting love is found. Not by the ones who never knew the rain, but by the ones who walk through it in pain. The past was not my enemy or shame, it was the quiet architect that came before you and prepared the soil and earth, so love like ours could find its proper worth. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn. Not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth, I love you with my past. Because the years have only taught me how to value every ordinary now, to not take for a given any day that starts with you beside me in your way. The years of walls taught me what walls will cost, how much a living gets completely lost behind the safety of the kept away, behind the never risking in the fray. And so I risk now fully, and I give the whole of me, because I choose to live not half a life behind a careful door, but all of it completely and then more. The heartbreak that came before you taught me what I needed and what could be time, with someone who could meet me in the rhyme. And every road, however rough and long, was teaching me the words to our own song, was tuning me to hear it when it came, was teaching me to call it by its name. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page is tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth, I love you with my past. Your past gave me a version of you too, that only all that living could produce. The strength you found from carrying your own, the grace you grew from years of being thrown into the deep and learning how to swim, into the dark and finding your own hymn, to get yourself back upright and back clear. Your past gave you the eyes to see me here, not just the surface, not just what is shown, but everything beneath the skin and bone. The person hiding in the history, who needed someone patient, brave and free, to sit beside the complicated part and love it like it was the finest art. Your past made you exactly who you are, the one I needed, guided by my star. So I am grateful now for every road, for every heavy year and heavy load, for every night that felt too long to bear, for every room I sat in despair. Because without those rooms, without that night, I wouldn't know the value of this light. I wouldn't know the difference between a love that's real and one that's in between. I wouldn't have the depth to understand what it truly means to hold your hand, not just in sunshine, not just in the good, but in the way that only broken could. Appreciate the wholeness of this thing, the joy of what two honest people bring when they stop hiding, stop performing bright, and love each other in the real true light. I love you with my past, because my past was always leading here, through every crooked road, through every fear, through every year I spent without you near. It was always leading to your face, to this warm and ordinary place, to the coffee shop, to the open chair, to the fire in the evening, in the rare and beautiful confession of it all, to the healing in the rising after fall. My past was not my burden in the end, it was the road that brought me round the bend, to you, to here, to this, to everything. I love you with my past and everything it brings. We've come so far from where we used to be, from broken walls and faces at the sea, of ordinary strangers in the cold, to two people with a story to be told. A story not of perfect and of clean, but of the real, the honest in between, of every crack and every time we fell, of every truth we found the nerve to tell, of every scar we showed without a hide, of every room we opened up inside, healing in the small and daily things, of learning what the ordinary brings, of gratitude for all the roads that led through every lonely year to here instead. I used to think my past was just a weight, a thing to drag along and tolerate, but now I know it was the very thing that made me worthy of the love I bring. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the war, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth, I love you with my past. I wanna grow old knowing that you know every single version of the show, of me, not just the easy and the light, but the complicated middle of the night. The one who wakes from dreaming with the start, the one who still has echoes in his heart, from roads that ended long before you came, but left their mark and never felt the same. I want you knowing all of that, and still choosing me across the morning windowsill, choosing me the way the sunrise chooses day, not because it has to, but because the way it knows the world needs light. The way I know that you are everything that helps me grow into the fullest version of myself, the one I almost left up on the shelf. And I will know your past the same and deep, the parts you show, the parts you still must keep a little close until the time is right. I'll hold them all as gently as the light. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken and the worn, with every page that's tattered, every torn, not just the best of me, the bright, the new. I love you with my past, I love you with the truth, I love you with my past. This is my forever promise to you now, not spoken at an altar or a vow, but here inside the art and every day, inside the quiet, nothing much to say. I promise you the whole of who I am, not just the polish, not the diagram of someone perfect, someone without stain, but every sunshine and every rain. Every morning I wake up too slow, every evening I forget to show enough of what I feel before it's late. Every time I let the small become the great, I promise all of it, not just the good. I promise you myself as best I could. And when we're old and sitting in our chair, with silver running lightly through our hair, I wanna look across at you and know that you have seen me fully, high and low, and love me not despite the roads I walked, not just because of all the ways we talked, but with them as a part of what we are, as much a part as any shining star of what we built together, you and I, beneath the same unrepeatable sky. I wanna say that nothing was wasted then, that every broken road led back again to something true, to something built to last, to a love that holds the future and the past together in one inseparable whole, two histories becoming one complete soul. I love you with my past, with every scar that lasts, with every road that broke me on the way, with every night I cried, with every door inside that nobody had opened until today. I love you with the broken I love you with the truth. I love you with my past. From the 7-year-old watching at the glass, to the man who learned that love could hold and last. From the walls I built to keep the world at bay, to the morning that I finally walked your way. From the chest of heavy things kept under lock, to the evening that I opened every clock and let the time begin again with you. From every broken old to every new, to the healing and the grateful and the free, to the fullest, most complete and open me. I love you with it all, I love you through every yesterday that led me here to you, and every tomorrow stretching out ahead. I love you with my past, and everything it said, everything it said, everything it made, everything it gave. I love you with my past.